See? What did I tell you? I'm still sick, but at least my nose isn't bleeding anymore. Gotta just let it heal and not pick it. Oh yeah, so Candace and I are here today to tell you about a topic I found to be of interest to me on The Good Place. Bearimy. If you haven't seen The Good Place, then you better stop watching this video until you see season 3 and watch every episode in order before that point. If you have seen The Good Place, Bearimy is like, you know, it's the unique afterlife unit of time that of 99.34 years that loops in on itself. And when I first read that title, you know, which is the title of 31st episode, the chapter 31 of The Good Place. Yeah, when I read Bearimy, or when I first read the title of episode 31, I thought it was very interesting and peculiar because you know, because when it was originally on Disney Channel, I watched Phineas and Ferb a decade before The Good Place, and so when I read that silly rhyme of Bearimy, it to me it sounded like an affectionate nickname that Candace Flynn would have her boyfriend Jeremy Johnson. And can you imagine? Bearimy. Now she never officially called him that. I was thinking of that because in the Velvegeetles, Candace wanted Jeremy to have an affectionate nickname for her. She didn't really. Now, I didn't. Now, I don't know if Candace herself had any nicknames for Jeremy, but I know she was miffed about Jeremy having nicknames for everybody but her. But since Candace, now I never actually hear Candace give him that nickname Jeremy. I never actually hear her say Jeremy Bearimy, so at least NBC, so it's good at least NBC Universal wouldn't get into any, so NBC Universal in The Good Place could not get into any trademark issues with the Disney Channel over that stuff. However, I do have a little reason to believe that maybe something else in Phineas and Ferb could have indirectly inspired the Good Place to use to use the Bearimy rhyme in its 31st episode, because because 10 years before Bearimy was made, I noticed that in the Phineas and Ferb episode Boyfriend from 27,000 BC, Candace had this teddy bear with a picture of Jeremy's face taped on it. Taped to the head of the teddy bear. And I thought it was really funny because, well, because I actually think the good place I actually think that Candace's teddy bear with the Jeremy picture is what gave the Good Place's writers the idea of the Bearimy rhyme. So what do you think of that? Do you think Phineas and Ferb inspired the Good Place to do you think Phineas and Ferb indirectly inspired the Good Place to use Bearimy for its loopy unit of time rhyme? I mean, that would be a really funny coincidence if that wasn't the case, if that's not what caused the Good Place to come up with Bearimy. But I mean, they both featured Tia Sakar. She played Valjeet's girlfriend Mishti, that sinking feeling, and she also plays Vicky Sengupta, the real Eleanor Shellstrop, who actually belonged in the Good Place in the Good Place when Eleanor Shellstrop knew she belonged in the bad place. So I mean, since Phineas and Ferb and the Good Place's casting directors know some of the same actors, it seems a bit likely to me that they could, maybe they could also know some of the same writers, or maybe some of the writers know each other and went to college together or live in the same neighborhood, and that's how they trade their silly Bearimy ideas. And speaking of Bearimy loops, it's probably easy to think of Phineas and Ferb's timeline as such. If you can, because I mean, most episodes they have taking place in the summer, but then the 2 occasions it's the winter vacation after summer, but then it's summer again, and probably the next summer. But in case it isn't, I just remembered. Dr. Doofenshmirtz in Fly on the Wall and Candace in Mindshare era, they both have make an inside joke about how it's been a long summer. Dr. D said is that summer goes on. I think, and Fly on the Wall, Dr. D said this summer goes on and on because it goes on for 4 years. Well, that's all I gotta say for now. Sorry, this didn't really have a lot of interesting things to say as I thought I did about the Bearimy connection between Phineas and Ferb and the Good Place, but I hope at least it made you laugh. Oh, I could apply the good Lisa Jeremy Bearimy stuff to Phineas and Ferb. Not one of my biggest topics. But thank you for watching to the end, at least. Have you seen Abbott Elementary yet? The second episode premiered yesterday, 4 weeks after the first episode, and I think it's a really good show. It's definitely has a lot of potential to be good, with a lot of good modern social commentary on underfunded public schools, and it has all the pieces to be a good show. Let's just hope it executes them much better than Imaginary Mary did 5 years ago. Yeah, the thing is, we don't get a lot of shows about elementary schools. I guess there are a few animated shows about elementary schools, like The Simpsons, but yeah, it's really rare for a live-action series to focus on elementary school because of child labor laws. But the Abbott Elementary gets around that by making the teachers the main characters. So I guess really the kid actors who are playing the students are they're probably only there for 1 or 2 days a week, or just maybe they're just there for 2 hours a week, since they don't have very big parts in every episode. Well, that's all for now. Let's go watch more Abbott Elementary.